hate doing this, but I need to make a little announcement here. I was back there with a bloody nose during the announcement time. We are taking a missions march on February 25th. This little bowl is for you to take home and put all your quarters and your nickels and your dimes and your pennies, and you can slip, after you get a little bit in there, you can slip a $100 bill in, and then put some more money on it so you don't see it there. And then we're going to have a mission march on February 25th. So can you do that? Amen. You can do that. Amen. Amen. All right. Well, good morning. Welcome to part 2 of Indescribable. We are so glad that you are here this morning. I am really excited about this series. We are, for 3 weeks here, talking about the fact that God is big and He is indescribable. And as we look to the stars, and as we look to the heavens, and as we look at the Milky Way galaxy and the billions of stars that are there, and the massiveness of the universe, we realize clearly that the psalmist got it right when he said, "The heavens declare the glory of God." You see, God's billboard, the sky above us, every day is telling us that God is big and He is indescribable. Last week, we talked about the fact that if this universe is just created for us, then it's one big place. But if, on the other hand, if it were created to display the greatness and the glory of God, then it's doing a really good job. Amen. Because we don't even know how big the universe is. We don't even know where the edges of the universe are. We keep building telescopes and we see something further out. That gets us all excited, so we build a bigger telescope. And we see something further, fires us up, and so we build yet a bigger telescope. We see further out. So we just keep finding out how great and immense it is. Understand something very clearly is big. He's the one who spoke. The universe just came into being. He's the one that we talked about last week, about how God is the one who measured the universe with just the breadth of His hand. He's the one that said, let's put the universe here, and let's put the stars in the sky right here. He's the one that measured. He's the one that laid out the foundation of the earth. He started it all. This was His idea. The writer of the book of Hebrews speaks about context with creation, and He says, "In the beginning, O Lord, You laid the foundation of the earth. The heavens, they're the work of Your hands. They will perish, but You, the famous one, will remain. They will all wear out like a garment. You will roll them up like a used robe. As incredible as they are, You will roll them up like a used robe. Like a garment, they will be changed. But You, on the other hand, Lord, ancient of days, from everlasting, You will remain the same. Your years will never end." God is big. God is forever. Always has been, always will be. This morning, as we take a look at the verse, I want you to be aware of the things that we're going to look at here on screen. That God just laid those out like you and I get up in the morning and we lay out our clothes. Isn't that a cool thought? And the Scripture lets us know that God knows that one day in the future, the universe will change, but He will last forever. I want us to remember that as we look at the universe, we are wowed by the bigness and the vastness of God today. As we dig in this morning, I want to let you know, I am not a scientist. I am not an astronomer. I borrowed this material from Louis Giglio, who borrowed it from somebody else. Pictures of the universe. I want to put this all in perspective for us, okay? So make sure you get this part right here. Our solar system, relative to the Milky Way galaxy, that's where we live, which is 100,000 years long. That's big. Our solar system is the size of a quarter in area, the size of North America. Now, if I just threw a quarter out here, that would be pretty big in the size of Cross Point. Or if I threw a quarter out in stadium. Florida, that'd be pretty big. Or, in America. But it's not all of that. That's how big our solar system is, a quarter in the size of North solar system is. Get this. The Milky Way galaxy is one of billions of galaxies in the known universe that we can see, and we don't even know what's beyond that. So if that makes you feel small today, then congratulations, you have a proper perspective. Because we are really, 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 really small in the grand scheme. There's something else I want you to know about last week. Significant insignificance. Here's where we find our significance. God knows each one of you today. He treasures each one of you. You are His prized possession. He delights in you. He knows you by name. That's like, wow. Today, as we're starting, we're going to start with an image of Earth taken from the Space Shuttle Columbia. And I'm showing you this picture because I think we need to honor anybody out there who has done anything with space exploration. We take it for granted, but the Columbia crew took this shot on January 26, 2000, just 5 days, and all its crew over the West U.S. They left behind this beautiful image of Earth for us. You can see the atmosphere there and the quarter moon just above. And it reminds us how fragile life is and how fragile this little ball becomes. So we thank for this image. And because some of the things that we see today, we're seeing because of them. They placed telescope in space, the Hubble Space Telescope, giving us these amazing images, and every time we see one of these images, it just reminds us how great and how big and how awesome God is. Let's journey 93 million miles to one of our stars, the sun. When you take a look at that, you know why we need to wear sunscreen, right? That's the sun. It's 93 million miles away. We're thrilled it's not closer. If it was, we'd be toast. We're thrilled it's not further away. If it was, we'd all be popsicles. God has placed it just the right place. It warms our days, but yet when our Earth orbits, we're cooled in the night, like we sang about. The sun is intense, though. Now, God. You see, we need to understand God we're worshiping today. He's not some mamby-pamby God. He is intense and He is awesome. The Scripture says He wraps Himself in light like a garment. Get a picture of this. God walks through the road and goes, oh, I'll wear light today. As intense as what we our sun, 11,000 degrees surface. Now, I know all of you flying over there. It's solar events, nothing big. When they happen, it knocks out radio communications for airplanes and satellites all over the earth, but it's no biggie. It's just what happens when the sun decides to burp or have one of its episodes. Think about this. The sun in all of its glory is 100 times the diameter of our little planet called Earth. You know how big that is? Check this out. See that little dot there on the screen? That's the relative